So you guys are here because you want to know how to save, right? All right, Gucci belt, you don't need it. Balenciaga, you don't need it. Louis Vuitton shoe, you don't need it. Louis Vuitton bag, you don't need it. I can't drop it, I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, this is a video on how to save, which is so important, and a lot of you guys have asked so many questions. Thank you so much for my last two videos on quitting my £50,000 job and also buying my new home. Thank you so much for following my journey. I hope you guys like, comment and subscribe. In this video, it's going to be in a vlog style again, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll ask your questions as I normally do along the way. But everything you see, you don't need it. I keep this one. Okay. See you guys in the next video. Hey guys, it has been a mare in terms of me trying to get this video out, but I'm gonna apologize for the delay and we're gonna get straight into it. This was all about how to save, and I know this is an important topic for a lot of people, especially if you was in the same position as I was in, which was trying to save, trying to buy something. I know what I wish I knew when I was going through the process, so hopefully I'll be able to share some insight with you guys and you guys will be able to learn from this video. I asked you guys loads of questions on like all my social media platforms, so I asked you questions on Twitter and Instagram and also Snapchat. So these are all the questions, guys, which is absolutely crazy. We're gonna do it, we're gonna get through it. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. How do you save whilst having a business and a full-time salary job? It's important to budget. When I started working, my first job as a social worker, I was on a salary of, I think it was about 1,700. It wasn't a lot, but it was something that I knew that I'll still be able to budget well. I saved like a grand, like up, like straight up. Like obviously I dibbled and dabbled because girl, sometimes you know it gets like that. I kind of dibbled and dabbled, but I was very strict with myself, and the more like I was able to save, like the better I became, like in terms of being very strict and just understanding like I have a focus and there's a reason behind it. Depending on obviously your bills, like your budget, make sure you have that in mind. Me and my sis, my friend, used to work together. It'd be like that when you just have to eat Indomie. Like if people don't know, that's just noodles, and that was when we was really trying to save, like we was trying to save hard. Usually what I say to people is try to save for smaller things so that you find it easier to save for the bigger things, because if you find that you're like saving for, let's say like a holiday, or you're saving for, I don't know, like a present for yourself for your birthday, like you'll then find it a lot easier to save for bigger things because like you've conquered how to save for smaller things. Save better than London hacks. I don't know what London hacks is, so I don't think I can answer that question, but I'm sorry. Hopefully you can explain it in the comments down below. What habits did you cultivate from a young age? When I was in uni, I could hardly go out, so I felt like I needed to be quite strict with my money and stuff. One thing that I did do was kind of gain my independence whilst I was in university. What I done is in my first and second year I stayed in like student accommodations, but in my third year I stayed in an apartment which I was renting out, and that means that comes with bills like gas, water, electricity and all those things, and that is because like I wanted to be able to learn, like if I needed to, how to look after myself, what bills I would have to pay and all that stuff. Taking on responsibilities that you know, okay, I don't need to take, but you know what, I'm going to take it so I can learn. Like I want to be able to understand this when I'm older. That was something that I felt like I needed to do. So what saving vehicles do you use, e.g. ISAs, current accounts, etc.? Do you know what? You guys make sure you keep on watching this video because I'm going to answer that question, and this is probably going to be the biggest tip. If you don't already know, it's going to be the biggest tip I'm going to share with you guys, so hold on to that question. How to handle being in debt or owing money to companies. I thankfully wasn't in a position where like I had any debt, but I feel like handling debts is the same way as saving. Like just make sure you budget yourself wisely, like just understand like what you would be having to pay back, work out like a plan, so then you always are in control of like your finances like each month, if that makes sense. How long did it take you to save for your new house? Congrats, by the way, much love. Thank you. It took me like a full-on year to save, but that was like with me like going like really hard. So like I hardly bought myself myself any clothes. Obviously I'm in a position where I'm thankful, thank you God, that like as an influencer you do get clothes. There will be things that I want and I just won't be able to get. So let's say like designer items or things that you know you want to be in trend like with everyone, and sometimes it's just not the time for it, and you have to just be strict with your mindset. And I feel like saving is also a mental thing. It's not just about saving, it's actually like, do you have the right mentality to save as well? You don't want to be in a position where you're saving and then you're upset about it. Like, you know why you're doing it, and I think that's important, and a lot of people fail to understand. You're saving for a reason, for a purpose. And one thing I used to do, especially when I was saving for my mortgage, I would write it down. So like in my notes, like I would put down, Lara, you are saving for a house and you're going to be so excited, you're going to be so happy, these are the reasons as to why you're doing it. And anytime I ever felt like, oh my gosh, like I really want something, I would go back to that note. And I think that's important as well. Like, just make sure you have your focus as to why it is that you are saving, and you'll always be good in terms of your mindset. A lady called Mel Robbins, she came up with this 5-second rule. Within the first 5 seconds, like, you'll make a decision as to what it is that you want to do, and your brain will talk you out of it. Let's say for example, like you want to buy something, you're like, oh my gosh, like I want it. If you buy it within, if you say yes you want it within that 5 seconds, it's possible that you might buy it, but within the next 5 seconds it could be that you'll talk yourself out of it. Or it could be the other way around, like you know you want something, you know you shouldn't get it, but after 5 seconds you might then decide that, do you know what, like I'm just gonna go get it. That's what I used to do as well with certain things like I would want to buy. Like in that 5 seconds I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I really want this, and then I'll go to my note and I'll just be like, yo, you're saving for a house, girl, you better stop that fart. That usually like helps me. And the 5-second rule when helps as well with like getting up in the mornings and stuff like that. Like if you get up within the first 5 seconds, you will get up, but after 5 seconds your brain will either talk you out of it, or because you're so comfortable and your brain is still in like sleep mode, you'll probably fall back asleep. General tips, hacks for saving. Start saving off like monthly. I'll break down how much that would be each week. It looks like it's less than if you're saying like, yeah, like in a month this is how much I'm saving, because obviously you're talking about the whole like week-to-week plan. Put it into a different account. So I had a savings account. What I did is broke the card. Like I cut up the card, and I done that years ago, and up till today I don't know nothing about that card. But with modern day technology you can just transfer so easily, which is so annoying. However, you can go into like banks now and stuff. You can ask the bank to basically hold your money. So if you come into the bank and ask for your money, they would question you, and they can like not give it to you, obviously unless you sign stuff. It's just basically it's like a harder route. But I can't lie, like how can I go to the bank and ask the bank to give me my money? That would just make me mad. So it don't make sense for me to do that. So I just done it the other way, which is just savings. But again, like the mental thing, like as long as you are mentally like prepared and focused as to why it is that you're saving, then you'll never really touch your coins because you know why you're doing it. Could you do one on how to build credit? My credit was on excellent, and I'll tell you guys this because I don't want you guys to make this same mistake. I got out a car, and that car basically got my score down to fair. It didn't stop me from getting a mortgage, and I think a lot of people think that they need to be on excellent or they need to be on good in order for them to get out a mortgage, which is obviously not the case. You can get a mortgage still on that, but there'll be requirements. Like they might say to you, you need to put down more than 10%. Sometimes like I have heard that people have had to put down like 20% and things like that because of their credit score. In my position, I had to put down 10% deposit. In terms of the long run, like putting down 10% is obviously going to be better because it helps in terms of your like your monthly costs and like your mortgage and how much you've actually put down, because remember it's an investment at the end of the day. Ideally, like you can put down anywhere, depending on how much like your mortgage is in terms of how much they give to you, you'll be able to put down like from 5 to 10 to as much percent as you want. What banks are best to save with? I've only ever saved with Barclays. I remember like I had an account, an app called Coinbase, and I had something, it's a cryptocurrency basically called Ethereum, and I put money down, but it didn't really work for me, which is so annoying. So I can't really talk about like on investments and stocks, etc., but that's something I definitely want to understand a bit more. How much do we need to save ideally per week, month? It depends on you. Like it depends on what type of mortgage like the bank is going to offer you. Like you can't just save, and I'll give you guys a tea on how I obtained my mortgage in another video. Just comment down below if you do want to see that video. But in short, like the salary I was on a permanent job was never going to get me like a property that I would have been kind of satisfied with. And I think that's what a lot of people like fail to kind of understand, that you can save for the deposit, but then it depends how much the bank's going to give you, because you can't fall short of like the amount like altogether. What did you cut out to save? Going out, buying things. Didn't really cut out holidays, but again, like some of the holidays I have been lucky enough to like go out there and like work, but at the same time, like you need it as well when you're working so hard, you know, you're saving so hard, like sometimes you just need a getaway. So I wasn't going out as much, but I kind of saved some money towards like holidays as well, so that I can enjoy that. Is there anything you felt you had to sacrifice in order to save? Was it hard? Sis, it was hard. Like, I can't lie to you, it was hard, because you're seeing all this money in your account and you can't do anything with it, but you know why you're doing it. So I feel like as long as you know why you're doing it, your feeling of sadness will be very short-lived. And I think that's what happened to me. But it is hard because not all of your friends will be around that same kind of like journey as you at the same time. So sometimes they might be good in terms of like wanting to go out, do this, do that, do this, whereas you're just kind of like that Debbie Downer, like, nah bro, not today, can't go with you, no, sorry, call your other friend. Luckily, like one of my friends is on the same journey as me, so we was literally like just soulmates like throughout the whole situation, because it is a stressful situation, like it's not easy at all. How did you get to where you could save to start your business, buy your car and home? My business, this has obviously been running for 2 years now. My car, like I had already been saving, so I was able to put down like some money towards my car. My house, that was like from saving as well, like just saving like crazy. I realized, okay, £100 actually means something, £50 actually goes a long way. So I think as long as you just make sure you start small till you get to the big prize, then you'll always be good. Did you only start saving when you got your 50k job, or long before? Think in advance. I had already had a deposit before I started my 50k job. Have you tried any budgeting apps? Do you think they could work? I've never tried any budgeting apps. Do I think they could work? It depends on you, but it's just another app just giving you a notification of what you're doing or how to budget, etc. When really and truly, like, you can do it yourself. You just need to have, like, I feel like once your mentality is in the right place, once your focus is in the right place, and you know why you're doing it, you would never need to rely on an app, because it's you that would be kind of like messing up your bag and the reason as to why like you need to save. How do you deal with saving money and going out with friends? I say to them, I don't got it. Leave me alone, I don't got it. Do you plan on real estate investing? I would love to. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I've just invested in this one property. You guys, please, this one's already giving me anxiety as it is. Let me just, you know, settle down and I think about it. What to do as a side business to add to my 9 to 5? So I always say the same line. Make sure you're creating a solution to someone's problem, and like think about people's day. Like, just understand how a person acts, or your target market acts, when they first wake up in the morning to when they lay their head at night, and all the products that they might use or the things that they might do like along that journey. And I feel like you'll be able to understand like what is the best thing for you to then invest your money into, to then like bring something out, because you got to have like a business mind, like a business cap on when you're making some of these decisions. Budgeting tips and things to cut out from your budget. You guys see the intro? All those things, you don't need it. You don't need it, okay? Just know you don't need it. So just let go of all the designer, let go of social media trying to influence your life and tell you that you need it, because you don't. If social media wasn't there, you wouldn't know that you need it. Don't go to the shop. Stay away from the shops. Stay in your house. Act like you're on house arrest. Just stay away. That's the advice that I would give. Like, anything you like and you know that you don't need, like, ask yourself, do I need this? Every time you want to buy something, ask yourself, do I need this? If the answer is no, walk away within that first 5 seconds. Please just walk away for your own good. How did you start your business, savings, etc.? With my business, we started with £800. So yeah, if you guys want to know a bit more about that, then you know what to do. Comment down below. How much did you save for your mortgage? Well, I had to put down a 10% deposit, which was 24,000. Solicitor's fee, I had an estimate, guys, of 1,500. It went up to like 3,700. It was a shocker for me. You obviously have to think about furnishing the house, and I budgeted about 3,000 and I have gone over that. So yeah, so like in total, how much is that? That's 31, 24, 37. That's like £31,000. It's a lot of money. Ugh. Oh my gosh. You know what, I haven't deeped like how much I've actually spent. Like, you know when you just spend so that you don't have to think about it? Like, that's where I've been. That's horrible. That really touched my heart. Like, I could have gone on a nice cruise. I could have stayed in a 7-star hotel. Anyways, guys, remember the focus, you know, the focus, that's all it's about. This is now where I'm going to give you guys the tea. If you guys haven't been listening to this video, you need to listen now, like, open your ear, because this is going to be like something that's going to help you so much. I had what's known as a help to buy ISA, and you guys need to jump on this. So when my solicitor's fee was £3,700, I was just like, come on, like, I didn't fork for that. I kind of forked like £2,000. I had a help to buy ISA, which I set up like a while ago. Like, even when I wasn't looking for a house, I just set up to have. You can start by putting off £1,200. You can do it with any bank, but I'll put the link for the bank that I use below, so you guys can go and read up all the information or give them a call and just tell them, like, you know, any questions you may have around the help to buy ISA. Only cap is you can only put down £200 maximum each month. You have to be so you have to be someone who hasn't owned a home in the past. The most you can put inside of there is £12,000, but you get interest free. Like, you get interest every month, which is about 2.8%. I think when I had it, it might have gone up or gone down by now. And that stuff really helped, because like mine was getting up to like £10 each month, like just added towards my amount that was in there. And at the end, so when you are completing for your home, they give you 25% of whatever you've saved, and that money is free. I had in my ISA about 4,000 and something pounds, and they gave me about £1,300, and that went straight towards my like my solicitor fee. Solicitor's fee can really knock you, like it can punch you in the face. You don't see that money, so you will not see that money. It goes towards either your solicitor's fee, and I'm sure I read that it goes towards your mortgage. However, my solicitor told me it doesn't. It only goes towards your solicitor fee. So just double check when you want to ask questions about the help to buy ISA with the banks. The reason why I'm telling you guys about this is because in November they are stopping the scheme altogether, and you won't be able to do it again. You don't need to be wanting to buy a house. Like, you don't need to be buying a house. You can have the ISA for 10 years. So just get it anyways, even if you're a student or you're not. Like, just get it, so you know, like, when it's time for you to buy a house within the next 10 years, you will have that extra additional money, because after November it's gone. Guys, that is all the questions. I hope you liked it. If you guys don't know, I do have a mentoring scheme where you guys can either speak to me on FaceTime, one-to-one sessions as well, or group sessions within my office if you are based in the UK. So just let me know by dropping an email. And I know you guys like this kind of vlog style thing that I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so I'll continue the rest of this vlog, but it's gonna be very hard for me to record. So the meeting we're going to in the Midlands is very like hush hush at the moment. It's quite top secret. I'm really excited about it, and hopefully I'll be able to share it with you guys very soon. But I'll continue to vlog, but obviously, you know, we can't go into the details just yet. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, keep watching. Guys, I'm going into my meeting now, which I'm really excited about. Pray for me. Can't wait to share this with you. So come on, let's go. Although I'm gonna have to turn it off very soon. Guys, I'm currently in Lounge Underwear's headquarters. We was in the area, and I thought it would be nice to see the lady that I'm always talking with from the outreach team. Can you guys see? Hold on, let me see. Is it gonna focus? It's cute, right? I like that. Right, hopefully I can record in here. I'll see if I can and let you guys know. Okay. Couldn't really record in there, but today has been like so amazing beyond measures. Yeah, it's just taken me a while to just process everything. We're gonna have some food because it's like 1 o'clock and we haven't eaten since yesterday night basically. So I'm gonna go get some food. Morning guys. So yesterday I didn't really get to vlog as I would have liked to, especially because a lot of stuff had to be done away from cameras. So we're in the office today. I am going to show you guys some of the deliveries we've got, as well as an update on our little area. It's a little table. Again, remember guys, this is all my sister's doings. It's kind of hot today. Let's try and open this up. So my sister's on her way in, and we have a meeting today with one of our partners that is based in Nigeria, but she's here So depending on how she feels, I might get her on here so you guys can see her, because I know I've got quite a few Nigerian followers, so you guys need to check out their salon. So I shall keep you updated on that one. Okay. Oh guys, this really goes with the theme. Look at this table. I mean, so we're getting ready because we actually have our models coming in from next week. Aww. So how do you do this? Putting it together.
It's white, isn't it?
Huh?
The white bit.
Oh, is that what it makes sense to do? So what goes on here? I like this bit. Yeah. I think there's more space.
Yeah. But the only thing is, this carpet is not cute. This blue carpet.
Well, if we only have one person coming in at one time, why can't I quickly just take them out there?
So what's the point of here?
No, just to do the walking ones. This is more for like taking pics and looking cute.
Okay, sitting down.
And all that jazz, yeah. She's here! Hi! This is Nima, guys. Guys, like, look at me and just look at this beauty.
Oh, stop! No, she's gorgeous.
So Nima is our Nigerian partner, and they have a store out there, and they actually stock some of our wigs as well. So you can actually pick it up in store, get your hair done as well.
GRV.
Oh, you want to?
You 658, guys. 658.
Yeah. So do you want to tell them a bit about it? How it's been about and stuff?
Yeah. So we've been open about a year now. It's myself and my sister. It's called 658, as they said. So it's spelled SIX. Then the digit 5 and then EIGHT.
I'll put in the description bar as well.
So our Instagram's the same, Twitter's the same. Come down, you guys can try it on.
Everything.
We do literally almost everything, and it's unisex too. So guys can come, get your hair cut, bring your girlfriends, get her to get a wig. Yeah. You guys can try it on, and at least you can try before you buy. So,
yeah. So yeah, we've been working together now for how long's it been?
I think from March, isn't it? Was it March?
Was it March? No, it was from May.
May.
So June, July, August, 3 months
3
now.
months. Yeah, honestly, it's been great. It has been really good. So
best partners we have.
Thank you. Same.
Yeah, I can't wait. You guys, like, just remember this vlog, because I can't wait to actually show you guys when I get there as well. But definitely check them out. Check all their wigs, all the services that they provide as well, because they got colouring service. Like, they literally slay. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.